AI has made it so easy to create digital products that most people skip the most important step, finding out if anyone actually wants to buy it. They build fast, list it, and wonder why nothing sells. In this video, I'm going to show you how to fix that. We're using Claude to validate the idea before we build anything, then build it, then push it live to Shopify, all in one session. Quick recap if you missed part 1. I connected Claude directly to a Shopify store using MCP and showed how Claude can audit, rewrite, and manage a store through conversation. No apps, no code, just Claude Desktop and one config file. If you haven't watched that yet, link is in the description. It's the foundation for everything we're doing today. Today we go further. Claude is going to research which digital product niche has real demand right now. Pick the strongest opportunity, write a full PDF guide solving a specific problem, and push it live to Shopify, listed, priced, ready to sell. By the end of this video, you'll have a complete system. Let's build it. Here's the problem nobody talks about. AI made execution so fast that the bottleneck is no longer building, it's thinking. Before AI, making a digital product took weeks. That slowness forced you to ask, does anyone actually want this? Now, Claude can write a full guide in minutes, so people skip that question entirely. They execute first and validate never. Then they list the product, get 0 sales, and blame the platform. Validation doesn't mean running surveys or waiting months for data. It means answering 3 questions before you build anything. 1. Is there proven demand for this topic right now? 2. Are people already spending money on it? 3. Is there a specific problem it solves that isn't already solved better by something free? If you can answer yes to all 3, you build. If you can't, you pivot. That's it. And Claude can answer all 3 questions in under 2 minutes. Let me show you exactly how. I'm going to give Claude a broad category, something like personal finance, productivity, or fitness, and let it do the research. Find the gaps, rank the opportunities, and tell me which one has the strongest case for a paid digital product right now. Watch how it reasons through this. I'm going to start with a broad category, personal finance. It's one of the biggest buying categories for digital products online. But broad categories don't sell. Specific problems do. So I'm going to let Claude dig into it and find the specific gap that has real demand and real willingness to pay. Here's the prompt. Look at what came back. Claude isn't just listing niches, it's explaining the demand signal for each one, why people search for it, why they'd pay, what the free alternatives are missing. This is the thinking that most people skip entirely when they decide what to build. They guess. Claude researches. Let me walk you through the top 3 it found. Look at what Claude came back with. 3 specific sub-niches, not broad categories, specific problems with real data behind them. Number 1. Personal finance for freelancers. 70 million Americans in the gig economy. No employer withholding, no retirement match, no safety net. And the free content out there? Written for salaried employees. Completely useless for them. Price sweet spot Claude identified. $17 to $27. Number 2. Debt payoff for millennials and Gen Z. Average American carrying $6,000 in credit card debt at 21% APR. That's $1,200 a year in interest just sitting there. These people aren't browsing. They're in pain and actively looking for a way out. That's a buying audience. Number 3. Financial starter guide for first job earners. First paycheck, first tax decisions, first 401k, all hitting at once with 0 instructions. And research shows the financial decisions made in the first 12 months of employment have compounding consequences for decades. 3 validated niches, real demand, real spending behavior. Now let's stress test them. Look at what came back. Claude didn't just answer the questions. It built a full scoring dashboard, 3 niches validated, 9 signals checked, and a clear recommendation already sitting at the top. Number 1. Debt payoff playbook for millennials and Gen Z. Search demand 9.5. Proven spend 9.2. Free content gap 9.0. The strongest scores across all 3 categories. And the spend signal is the key one here. Debt trackers on Etsy with 369 reviews and a 4.9 star rating. Budget systems earning $5,000 plus in passive income. Even a basic $2 credit card tracker on Gumroad has hundreds of sales. This audience is already buying. That's not a maybe, that's a confirmed market. Number 2, personal finance for freelancers. Strong search demand at 8.5. 70 million Americans in the gig economy. That audience is massive. But the proven spend drops to 6.5. Claude flags it honestly. The spend signal exists in adjacent categories like accounting software and tax tools, but hasn't fully translated to PDF guide purchases yet. Opportunity, but also a risk. Number 3, financial starter guide for first job earners. Weakest of the 3. Seasonal spikes in May and June only. It's not evergreen. But the most important flag Claude raises is this one. This audience is curious, not desperate. Curious people Google, desperate people buy. That single observation tells you everything about why this niche would underperform the other 2. Scroll down to the final recommendation. Build the debt payoff playbook first. Wins on all 3 signals. The pain is acute. The spend behavior is already proven. And the gap between what YouTube teaches, concepts, and what buyers actually need, a system that builds their plan, is exactly what a well-designed PDF fills. Price it at $27 with a tracker included. And Claude even mapped out the upgrade path. $47 PDF plus audiobook bundle. That's the one we're building. Debt payoff playbook for millennials and Gen Z. Validated. Decided. And look at this. Claude is already one step ahead. Let's go. Look at this. Claude didn't just give us a list of chapters. It built a complete product structure. 5 phases, 9 chapters, 48 to 56 pages. Suggested price, $27. Phase 1, face it, know what you owe. Calculate what it's actually costing you. Phase 2, choose your strategy. 3 payoff methods explained. Then build your personalized plan step by step with a payoff timeline calculator included. Phase 3, find the money. A cash flow audit that shows you money you didn't know you had. And accelerators, balance transfers, rate negotiation, refinancing. Phase 4, stay on track. The psychology of payoff. A monthly check-in system. This is the chapter that separates a guide from a spreadsheet. Phase 5, life after debt. What to do the day you're debt-free. Building wealth from zero. This isn't just a PDF. This is a system. And Claude built the entire thing. Validated, structured, priced, and ready in one conversation. Now we write it. Same conversation, next prompt. While Claude writes this, think about what we just did. We validated a niche, built a complete product structure, priced it, and now we're writing 50 pages of content, all in one conversation. This used to take weeks. Claude just wrote the entire guide. Every chapter, every worksheet, the rate negotiation script, all of it. Now we do 2 things. Export it as a PDF and push it live to Shopify. Same conversation. Watch this. Claude is now talking to Shopify through the same MCP connection we set up in part 1. It's creating the listing, writing the sales copy, setting the price, directly in the store. Let me switch over and show you. There it is. Debt Payoff Playbook, $27. Listed, ready to sell. From a niche idea to a live Shopify product. One conversation. That's what this technology actually makes possible through Claude and Shopify MCP connection. The problem was never execution. AI made execution easy. The problem was always thinking, knowing what to build, for who, and why they'd pay for it. Claude solved. Validate first, build second, sell third. That's the system. If this video gave you clarity on how to actually use AI to build something real, not just talk about it, subscribe. And drop a comment telling me which part hit different for you. I read every single one. See you in the next one.